Hello, hello. It's Kit Week, our favorite week of the month here at Softflex. I somehow have missed a lot of Kit Weeks. Over summer, I was gone, and then even last month, I ended up on a camping trip during Kit Week, but I am back and I get to enjoy Kit Week with all of you, and I'm so super excited. We have a great promotion going on. If you want to get our next kit or get the kit that I opened today, the Gone Batty design kit, you can get $10 off your order of $49 or more, $20 off your order of $99 or more, but you need coupon code Gone Batty to get the discount. And I will flash this again later as we get going. Hi, everybody. I'm so happy to see you. I'm Sara Oehler from softflexcompany.com. I have worked for Softflex for over 25 years now, and I'm still enthusiastic and love using this product. Softflex beading wire is a flexible beading wire made from stainless steel. It can be knotted and not lose any strength where it's knotted. It comes in lots of different colors and diameters, but we also do a lot of other fun things like make beautiful kits with the theme, and we do a different one each month, and then we do some for events that we have throughout the year, most notably TGBE, the Great Bead Extravaganza, which we have the Fall Fest coming up in October. So we have the kit out for that right now as well. But the last Wednesday of the month, 3 p.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. Eastern, you can almost always find me here live with Softflex Company on YouTube or Facebook and opening our last kit and launching the new kit. So today I will be opening the Gone Batty design kit, which is our kit of the month. Everyone will be making with it in October and posting pictures of what they make into our Softflex VIB group. And I am launching our new Badlands kit, which has just a beautiful fall flavor to it. If you've ever been to the Badlands, they're so beautiful. Just a really fantastic national park, fun to visit. My husband and I traveled through North and South Dakota one summer. I think it was during summer, and had to have been during summer. There was no snow. It was beautiful, green and luscious. And but the Badlands were like one of our favorite things because it was just so unique, so pretty, really special. So we decided to do one of our design kits based on the Badlands. And that actually came from a suggestion from one of our viewers. We did a poll asking what people wanted to see in our design kits. And one of the things that someone mentioned, I wish I remembered the name, might have been Maria, might be someone else, was national parks. And so that is how we decided on Badlands. It's a really nice park. I think it's a national park. I can almost picture the sign with like the national park symbol. It's so pretty, Katney. Yeah, it's such like a really just unique, special place. If you ever get a chance to travel through North and South Dakota, it is well worth the trip. I grew up in Montana, but my family initially migrated from Germany to Russia, and then they migrated from Russia, still speaking German, to North Dakota. And so I went to a family reunion in North Dakota, and that's what landed me there for the first time, even though I had grown up in Montana. And then my husband and I traveled all over. We saw Mount Rushmore. We went to Deadwood. We saw the Badlands. We did a lot of family stuff. It was really, really very cool. So I'm excited about this kit. Can you tell? It went on sale today. You can find it on the Softflex Company website. It will be opened on the last Wednesday of next month in October. So you can join us for opening that kit. Right now, you go ahead and order it and then have it ready to go. And then you design with it. You can start designing with it anytime, but you can start posting pictures of what you design after the last Wednesday of the month. And last but not least, we've got TGBE coming up. So we've got our Day of the Dead kit ready to go. The Jesse James bead mix is not inside the kit. It is an add-on. So if you want to purchase that, you're going to purchase that in addition to the kit. And it also has this gorgeous strand. Let me just move on over here so we can get a good look at this stuff. And I can focus in on my camera over here. It's got this beautiful strand to go with it. I took a picture the other day of this strand, and I had, wondering if it's still here or if I had moved it. I had this black and white twine. I must have moved it. I had some black and white twine. Oh, there it is, from one of, Nothing Ever Leaves My Bead Desk. I was like, I know it's here somewhere. Let's move these kits back. Oh, new charms today. These are in our holiday section. These are not the only few other really fun little Halloween creatures. So go check that out on the website as well. But I had this little twine on my desk. I was just, messing around, and I was like, oh, how pretty would this look just like on the back end of these beads. I took a picture of it. I meant to post it, or even just some black soft flex. And you don't really have to do too much. You've got like a ready-made design. Maybe you swap out a pendant for that bead there. But if you're looking for like just a quick, easy, fun Halloween, piece, this is it. Easy peasy. And then you could add something down here if you wanted to, for sure. Maybe even one of these awesome bats, could go down there at the bottom if you wanted to add a little more zhuzh to it. So I was just thinking about that the other day. I never posted the picture, but I will. I'll post it to the VIB group to remind you that how cool that looks. So this little twine that comes on your package can be kind of useful. In fact, I'm looking at this blue one. I'm looking at this blue one right now thinking, that goes with our new Badlands strand. How pretty is this? This is the bead strand for the Badlands. So nice. I know, Elizabeth, those bead strands sometimes are pretty cool, how you can just not do much, just add a little black or white soft flex, and you've got a great little design. The Gone Batty bead strand was awesome. Loved the big focal bead. Yes, totally love that. Agreed. I don't know that I got the Gone Batty bead strand. I believe, is it still available, Thomas? I don't think I got one of those. I just got the kit, I think. Happy Wednesday. I know, Caroline. Thomas told me I had to stop trying to say say it and just go with Day of the Dead, because I just am not great at pronouncing the name of that holiday. It's the holiday that will not be named any longer. No more bead strands. Okay, they're gone. We do have the bead mix that is in the kit, and we do have some of these kits left. So if you're just now, look at this one would look good too. Just a plain black. If you're just now getting into the Halloween spirit, we've got some great Halloween stuff happening on our website. Click holiday in the shopping category to see all the fun goodies that we've got going on. I have until 3:45. Alexa, set an alarm for 3:45 p.m.
Alarm set for 3:45 p.m.
Because I am, I'm a mover and a shaker. Got stuff to do. Let's see what we got. I got to put a limitation. I could stay here for 6 hours easily. Okay, so I've got some bead strands. I've got, a really fat mix of things here. This is exciting. This is maybe my favorite part. It's so fun to unbox everything. So we put in 10 feet of Softlex beading wire into this kit. It is 019, our medium diameter in the black onyx. Perfect for spooky season. And that also could work really well if you got this Day of the Dead bead strand. You could run black wire up the back of it and it would be primo. We've got some bags of beads here. Look at these cool little filigree pieces that look almost like spider webs, or they could almost look like the frames you might see in the Haunted Mansion at Disneyland. If you were to put something in here, it could almost give you like that fancy old-fashioned frame look, which would be fun. If you don't want to get too crazy, you could just hang these from ear wires. And I bet they would just make like a really pretty, let's flip up here real fast. A really pretty, just like fun, big silver earring, you know, if you're not going too spooky. Those are cool. What else do we have in here? Aha, we got the bats in here. There we go. I didn't realize those were actually in here. So we've got these fun, spooky bats. And like I said, this would look great with that bead strand. It's got just the right colors, like that orangey color there would match so well with these cool little bats. You've got 2 of those in there. And then 1 ceramic bat. Ooh-wee, is he spooky. Look at how spooky looking he is. He's kind of a brown color, which makes sense why we have some of these brown ceramic beads in there to sort of play off that brown bat color. Also in here, excuse me, here comes a sneeze. We've got a really nice, I think these are glass, but they're very like gray, murky, you know, spooky at night beads. And they're large. They're not tiny. So those are kind of fun. We've got some ear wires and a lobster clasp. We always try to include all the basics. So even if you're brand new to beading or you're sending this to someone who's brand new to beading, all they need are the items in the kit, a pair of crimping pliers and a pair of cutters to get going. You don't need a ton to be able to make with this kit. We've got some black crimp tubes in there. So these are sterling silver and blackened. They are the Softlex crimp tubes that are double the wall thickness, super strong, really nice. And they're the right size to work with our 019 medium here. We have chain in this kit. Woo, woo. That's kind of exciting. Look at that beautiful chain. I like it. We don't always have chain in kits. So this is kind of fun. We've got a couple strands here. We've got these fun striped triangles in gray and white. We've got a strand of black fire polish, and then we've got some great ceramic, big hole ceramic beads in brown. And then we've got the Jesse James bead mix. This bead mix was made specifically for this kit and for Softlex Company by Jesse James Beads. And they exclusively make us bead mixes and bead strands. You cannot go to their website and find the same thing. You can only find it from us. And they do such a good job of taking our theme and making something super duper special. We've got some really cool moons in here, some big, huge black drops. It's got a great little enamel bat. Super fun. I like these silvery star beads. Very cool. So many fun components for Halloween. Lots of fun little medals and beads in there. This kit is pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. I mean, I'm kind of like, I'm wondering, I would love to use this chain. I mean, I kind of feel like doing something similar to what I did with Melee and making a lariette that I could tie. And I kind of feel like putting these moons at the bottom of it. And I kind of feel like using these oversized big drops. So I'm going to go with that. I think one of them should be a little longer than the other. So I am going to definitely do that. Ooh, I wonder if I want to put like the spooky gray orbs on there too. I think I'll be able to tie the chain. Let me get the chain around my neck and check on that. I think I'll be able to tie it at the chain probably. And then I just want like some long strands that come down from that. Yeah, it's long enough that I could tie it as a lariette. I just wildly love lariettes. I feel like they're so super fun. We can do that, or we could do this sparkly bead there. Why don't we do one of each, maybe? And then if I were to make one a little bit longer, maybe I could add in this sparkly star bead that I was oohing and eyeing over. And then maybe I would want to add in, these ones look black from this side, but then when you turn them, look at that sparkle. Those are awesome. I feel like I need to somehow work those in here. I need like that extra special big sparkle. Where's another one like it? There it is. Extra special big sparkle is good. Good for me. Let's add in a little silver. So what was I was thinking about something between here. Oh, maybe one of these. Look at how pretty that is. That could be kind of pretty. I wanted to make this side just a little longer. I wonder if something bigger would be good, like that. That's looking pretty, it's looking pretty cool to me. So if I tie it up here, they're going to hang like this. Is it going to be, I feel like this is going to be kind of annoying, these two big beads in the same place. So I might switch that out and put the star up there and put this bead down here. I think that might, I have a feeling that's just going to lay a little bit more nicely and I'll like it better. Okay, so I'm going to take my Soflex beading wire. This is the wire I talked about at the beginning of the show. It's marine quality stainless steel beading wire. I happen to think, although I'm biased, I happen to think it is the very best in the whole world. And I'm not even joking. It's very flexible, very strong. Most people who use our wire are very loyal brand users for more than one reason. But, you know, at the end of the day, it is the product that really matters. And if it's working well, that's kind of what keeps everybody coming back time and time again to that brand. Although I do think we have fantastic customer service as well. Okay, so I'm going to grab out some beading wire. And I kind of know what I'm doing, so I'm just going to string right onto it. I'm not going to cut it or anything. And grab out some of my crimps. We'll just throw those over here so we can get to them. I'm using magical crimpers today, although you could use any crimping plier that you prefer. So don't feel like you have to use these, but you can use these and find them on our website. Typically, I think we might be sold out right now. But I did send a message that we needed to get them ordered very soon. Okay, so I'm going to take my wire, string my crimp tube, and then I'm going to attach to my little charm, bring it back in, and then in this case, I want to leave enough of a loop that it can kind of move around and have some flexibility. I'm going to straighten out my wires inside the crimp tube so I'm getting a nice straight connection. I hope all of you found my giveaway at the bottom of the screen. I am giving away a Badlands design kit today. So if you want the kit, if you have not purchased it already, or even if you have and you win it, we'll figure something out. But go ahead and put hashtag Badlands into the comments to enter to win. And you must be present at the end if I choose you to claim your prize. So I'm going to look real fast. It looks like we've got 42 entries right now. I know there's a lot more of you watching, so be sure to enter to win that giveaway. It's a big one. It's a whole kit today. So get your entry in and then stick around to the very end for me to pick a winner. Okay, so I crimped it. I took that tube. I made it into a little perfect round bead. I trimmed off my extra wire. I know I don't need much more than this, so I can go ahead and trim up here. And we'll just set that aside for that second piece. And now I'm going to string my beads on. I kind of have an idea of what I think looks good on my table. Sometimes when you get it on the bead strand, it doesn't look nearly as good. You know, sometimes you're like, oh, what did I do? That is not nearly as attractive as I thought it would be. And if that's the case, you just take it apart and restring. It's that easy. That I think it looks great. I'm pretty happy with it. The only thing I wonder is if I want this big bead to be the top bead, or if I want to do something like this at the top, maybe. I don't know. That looks like a hat. I don't really want a hat. Ooh, I can put one of these sparklers. Yes, that's what it needed. It needed the matching sparkler on the top. I love it. Okay, so now I'm going to grab a crimp again. And these are 2x2s, but our crimps come in different sizes. So usually you would use a 2x2 with our 019 wire, and 014, and sometimes even 024 in a single strand. You would use the 2x2 is the most commonly used crimp tube. And we make them in solid tubing. There are some on the market that are not solid, and they do not behave nearly as nicely as these do. It is important to have good quality crimps. And so we take that very seriously, because it actually makes our wire seem like it's not working really well if you don't have a good crimp, and that is not good. So in a case like this, where I feel like I'm having trouble getting it close enough to the bead that I feel good, I might think about stringing it back into that bead. You don't have to. It'll hold either way. But in this case, it's a pretty big whole bead. So it's not like I can't get it in there, and probably in even further. Let me see if I can get down to the bottom here. I'm just going to string it back in. I feel like that'll be nice. It'll be nice to give myself a little bit more space. And then I'm going to pull as tight as I can, but leaving enough wiggle room. This can be flexible. And then I can crimp. And when you crimp, the first pass is going to make what looks like a little 4-corner ravioli. And then you just go around and around that tube, and it's basically cinching the edges of the tube into the nylon coating of the wire. And it is making that tube the shape of a round ball. And you want to get it cinched pretty nicely. So that's what that looks like. And then I can come in real close, being very careful not to cut my initial wire, and trim off that extra wire inside of there. Oh, that looks so good. I love it. I like Halloween. I can't say I love Halloween like some people do. I don't like dressing up. However, I do like a good piece of like black jewelry with like maybe a little whimsy of Halloween. That's definitely more my style. You know, like a pumpkin here, or a bat, or a spider. Like I don't mind I don't mind that at all. How are you guys out there? Do you like dressing up for Halloween, or do you prefer, let's see, dress up or jewelry? Which is your preference for showing your Halloween spirit? Do you like to dress up or do you like jewelry? I want to hear in the comments. I'm going to do the same thing on the other side now. It's just a little bit longer. So when I tie this lariat together in the front, I think it'll look really good. Ooh, I see a lot of jewelries. Patty says both. Why decide? I love that, Batty. Oh, man. Earrings are pretty much it for me. Yeah. It's fun to have a little Halloween jewelry. It's like, I like that. I like that like little aspect of Halloween that you can spice it up a little bit without getting too silly, you know. My kids obviously love costumes. In fact, one of them might even want to steal this because they are being some of the not nice witches from Harry Potter is the last I heard for costume ideas. So they might really like this necklace for that. Actually, I could see it being like kind of a good fit for their costume. Let's see. And I'm just stringing that same order that I had put together. It's a little witchy. The moons and the smoky beads. Oh my gosh, I love this thing. I'm going to do the same thing on this one. I'm going to add that sparkler at the top. I just think that does it. Oh yeah, that's looking good. Okay, so, and then same thing, I'll string those beads back through those top ones. So I'm going to take the very other side of my chain. Now you can cut this chain into little pieces if you want to use it for earrings. The sky is the limit with your kit, you know, like you do you with your kit. We want to see what you make in the Softflex VIB group, and every picture that you post will be an entry to win our next kit. Hey, Thomas, can you post in the comments who won the Badlands kit? I feel like I saw the name, but I don't want to say it if I saw it wrong. Who was the winner of the Badlands kit from this month? It is going to make a really cute lariat, Leanne. That is the goal. For sure. Oh, Gail. That's who I thought it was. Gail. I love that you won. I love that, Gail. So Gail posted pictures of what she made with our last kit into the VIB studio. It's our Facebook group. You can search for it on Facebook. She posted her pictures and she was chosen to win our latest kit, which is the Badlands design kit. That's awesome. So happy about that. Gail has been such a great support to our company over the years. Yay, Gail. Okay, so I got that trimmed. Trim over here. Be very careful not to cut the wire you don't want to cut. I mean, worst case, you just string it all up again. But man, that would be annoying, wouldn't it? Okay, so I'll show you this on my body because it'll make more sense there. But you're just going to tie like a little loose knot in the chain. That's it. That's all you're going to do. And you're going to put it on and wear it. And it's just going to have these beautiful beads. If you wanted to, you could break up the chain and add beads to make it a beaded chain using little pieces of Softflex. I'm not going to do that today, but I'll quickly show you how to do that in case it's something you're interested in doing. So you would cut up your piece of chain, take your Softflex with the crimp tube, string it through the chain link, and then go back into the crimp tube. Crimp it down, and then string whatever beads you want to put into the chain. You string those. So say you want to add one of these super sparkly beads somewhere like up here in the chain, just to give it that little bit of oomph. All you're going to do is just crimp on the other side now and attach to your other piece of chain. So this one would be attached here. There would be a cut, and then you would attach to the next section of chain with this piece, and then go back into the crimp. And you want to make it about the same size as that first loop, so they match. It almost looks like a little bow, a little bow tie. And then come in and crimp that crimp tube. Now make sure you get around your crimping pliers, go all the way around that tube and try to get it to be that same size. And there you've got what I like to call a Softflex connector. So it's a nice way to add a little sparkle to your chain. It's very strong. You could also do it with craft wire. If you wanted to make a little link with craft wire, that's another great way to go about it. And then that would just add a little zhuzh to your chain if you didn't want it to be a solid piece of chain. That's one way to handle it. Gosh, these are great. So many good things in this kit. I'm telling you, just like adding this, an ear wire to this could be, let me see if these ear wires are big enough. These are kind of little ones. Out of curiosity. Looks like a little spooky. Could also do a big jump ring if that's feeling like not good. Pull a jump ring out of your collection. Let me see what I have here. Usually have a few jump rings hanging around. Do something like that. Fun. And then if we want it to face straight out, we would need a second jump ring. They definitely wouldn't need to be this big. Definitely wouldn't need to be this big, but there we go. And that's going to let it, like move around and feel a little more. Look at how pretty that. I love that. Oh, Rosanna. Let's see what she has to say. I made one of those filigree and one of the bat moons into a hair barrette. Oh, it's my Friday YouTube tutorial. Rosanna, will you drop a link to your YouTube channel so everyone can find it and go watch it on Friday? Cecilia, it feels so good to be back in the flow. It's just really lovely. If you have two of these little bats, if you got two kits, I think there's only one per kit, or you get another bead mix because they're in the bead mix. Where'd that other bead mix go? I do have two of them. I might have to do this. You could throw a bat on there and that would look super cool. But yeah, these bead mixes are for sale. So if you have the kit already, but you're like, oh, I just need some more of those big teardrops or those moons or another one of these bats, you can grab a second bead mix now. We also have some extra Gone Batty kits. So if you want to do a design kit, you can jump on and do that as well. Here is our deal for the week. $10 off orders over $49, $20 off orders over $99. Make sure you put in that coupon code Gone Batty to get the discount. It's really important. We can't honor the discount without the coupon code. it creates a bunch of rigmarole on the back end. So make sure you put in your coupon code to get your discount. And yeah, and it'll give you a sweet discount on the kit and anything else that's in your shopping cart. You can get that Badlands kit now. You can get the kit for upcoming TGBE, which is coming very, very quickly. Let's see, Fall Fest is coming up. Preview night, October 18th. Show dates are 19th and 20th. Kristen and I are on October 19th. So please put that on your calendar and join us. It's in the early afternoon Pacific time. So later afternoon Eastern time. Late morning Hawaiian time, because we're dealing on Hawaiian time these days with Kristen having moved to Maui. So yeah, we will be together, and we will be using this fabulous kit right here. You can find that in our shop right now. Okay, let's go ahead and do our giveaway. What a fun necklace that turned out to be. And then I'll probably show you guys what that looks like on my body once we get the giveaway squared away here. Present, share screen, giveaway. Here we go. We've got 76 entries right now. If you want to enter, this is your last chance to comment with hashtag Badlands. And I am giving away a Badland design kit. This is a brand new kit, just came out today, inspired by the national park in South Dakota called the Badlands. It's a beautiful place. I urge you to Google it if you've never been before. It's just such a nice space full of beautiful fall colors. So if you're a big fan of fall and fall colors, I think you're going to really like this particular kit. I hope you'll put it in your cart and check it out. Caroline says she likes anything with moons. I know. There's lots of good moons in that Gone Batty kit, isn't there? Awesome. Maria said, I used the $10 code from Customer Appreciation Week, so it's okay. Okay, good. Yeah, you can only use one coupon code at a time. So whatever your last coupon code is, that's the code that's going to apply to your shopping cart. And so you want to look at if you have two, look at them. Which one's going to be better? You know, which is going to give you the best discount. Okay, we're up to 84 entries. Look at you guys go. You must be present to win. I am about to click that draw button now. Here we go. Wasn't that hilarious when Sam won last week? Carrie, oh, I'm so glad you won. Carrie on Facebook, let us know that you're here and listening. If you won, you're going to email info@softlickscompany.com. You're going to let Rosa know what your address is, and then let her know you won a Badlands design kit, and she will get that mailed out to you as soon as she can. But make sure you include your shipping address just in case we don't have an updated address for you. It was hilarious when Sam won. Everyone's face. I have to go back and watch the video and look at everybody's face individually, but I bet it was so funny to watch all of our faces. That's awesome. Okay, here we are. I was going to put this on. Let me unwind it. Sometimes things are just kind of fun to see. I'm wearing Kristen's design that I got in the swag bag. I love it. I hope you guys are liking your designs that you got in the swag bag. I hope I was clear last week what was in it, that it was different than previous years, that you were getting a unique jewelry piece. It might be earrings, it might be a bracelet, it might be a necklace. I happen to get a necklace. You should have gotten a lot of discount codes from all of the vendors. Look at how fun that is. I love it. It's so cute. You should have gotten a bunch of discount codes from all the vendors, and then that sweet notebook that Kristen made as well. Oh, good. Is Nilay on? Everybody go watch Nilay Patel at Silver Silk and More and see what he has going on today. Oh, good. I love that you loved it, Darlene. How fun is that? Look at how easy those are. And you could totally add more to them. You know, I'm just like, these are light. They're really simple. Kimberly, you're watching both of us? Well, tell my beading bestie I love him. He's not supposed to go live at the same time as me because he's just too cute. Everyone's going to go watch him, obviously. Love all of you guys. Thank you for spending time with me today. Opening the Gone Batty design kit. Go watch my friend Nilay and see what he's got going on. I bet it's going to be a hoot. I love seeing all of you. And I will see you again soon. Not tomorrow for a live sale, but Friday, Joyce will be back with Spill the Beads on Friday morning. Kristen will be in on Monday, and we'll have another live sale next Thursday every 2 weeks right now because we're short-staffed. All right. Bye, everybody.